Oh man, Killer Instinct, one of the surprise launch titles for the Xbox One. I say surprise on so many levels. A ton of people didn't expect to see it there, and then it came out, and a ton of people didn't expect it to be this good. Man, Killer Instinct. So, depending on how old you are, I don't think showing your age is a problem for gamers. You may or may not have played this game. N64, I guess the N64 one sucked. Was that the general consensus? I'm not sure. And it has glory days on the Super Nintendo. I definitely remember those commercials on TV with this game. So they brought it back, and I would say the game is in full glory, but it's not. But it is definitely glory. So the 5 characters you get are Orchid. I don't know. I keep fucking up her name. That's my bitch right there. I love that girl. Ever since the first Killer Instinct, she was my best character, or my favorite character. You get Glacius. That's the ice guy. Whatever he does. You get Jago, your local ninja. Saberwolf, the beast guy, the werewolf, whatever he is. You get Thundar. That's the whatchamacallit, man. That's the Indian guy, your local Indian chief, whatever you want to call him. And Sadira, I think it's how you say her name. I don't know if she's just weird. I don't know what the fuck she does. But anyway, 6 characters in a fighting game, noticeably with no story whatsoever. Now, I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't pay attention to stories in fighting games. And I think the only fighting game that really had a story I cared to really get in depth was like Street Fighter Alpha, because there was a slew of new characters, and it was fun to see the rivalry between Ken and Ryu. But other than that, like, I could almost excuse that. But there's people out there who look for bullet points on why not to like a game, and this is definitely one of them. It doesn't have a real storyline. So for instance, Orchid, after I beat someone's ass, she goes, one step closer to flushing out Ultra Tech. What the fuck is Ultra Tech? I have no idea, and I don't really care. Point is, I won, and I'm gonna do it again. So in terms of game modes, there isn't really much here. Again, you get your versus mode, you get your endurance mode, where you just play for as long as you can against the computer, and it gets progressively harder. Then you can hop online and do exhibition matches, or you can do ranked matches. It's the same song and dance with most Street Fighter games and other tournament edition fighting games. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. But they've also added the ability to, you've got like your replays, where every game that's played is actually recorded. So you can go back and you can watch it and slow it down and really see how you get your ass beat. Then there is what's called the dojo mode, which I really, really like, because this game is so technical, and you may not think that at glance, but this game is so much. It's a loaded game. Dojo really walks you through everything from the basics to the very, very advanced. It's a great way to actually learn the game. Like, I've seen stuff in there about counting frames. I have no idea how to count frames. I know Nigel can do that shit pretty well, but I don't care to get that in depth in it. But it's there if you want. And I've heard people say that actually using the dojo has helped them out a bit in like Street Fighter 4 or whatnot when they go back. So kudos to Killer Instinct for this one. That I've never seen anything this in depth in a fighting game, as far as teaching you the ropes and how to really get around and be a better fighter. There's a ton of unlockable stuff that you get for your characters. You get points, I guess, experience points, or they call them killer points, whatever. You can unlock different boards. You can unlock different skins for your character, different taunts, so on and so forth. So that's cool. It keeps you playing. Then there's accessories you can buy for your character, different weapons and costumes. It's all pretty dope. there's a good bit of stuff there, customization to be had. Which brings me to the graphics in the game. The game is absolutely beautiful, and I've never seen a fighting game look this beautiful. And because of the astounding amount of detail, the customizations you actually make sort of pay off. And it was interesting to get this feeling. Like I didn't buy the Ultra Edition. I bought the version for $20 because I wouldn't be vested in the game like that. But after going online and seeing some of the stuff people had, I was like, whoa. Like, I want that. I really want that. But yeah, the game's beautiful. The characters are so nicely designed, and animations are like perfect. It's crazy. Then you've got the backgrounds. Oh man, it's super detailed, and there's stuff moving, and when you get ultras, you know, shit's falling apart. It's so nicely done. It's just it is a showcase for a next generation title. And I don't mean, you know, you can't stack it up against something like a Forza 5 or a Battlefield 4, but this is definitely the most detailed and beautiful we've ever seen a fighting game. In terms of gameplay, my god, this game is loaded. There is a ridiculous amount of technicalities that you need to learn if you want to be a pro at this game. Now, before I get into that, what I will say is you can button mash the hell out of this game and have fun. You can pull off some really great combos without knowing what you're doing. The average Street Fighter person is gonna hop in here and be able to do some damage, and I think that's great. Accessibility in any video game is a good thing. You know, make it easy for people to hop in and get to going. And again, back to the dojo mode. When you're ready to take it to the next level, there's your dojo mode. So man, there's combo openers, there's linkers, there's auto combos, there's combo finishers, there's combo breakers, there's shadow moves, there's super moves, and then there's ultras. There is so much going on in this game, and then depending on what move you do, with the light, medium, or fierce punch, it completely alters their approach and how you get into link your combos. Man, if you're a tournament dude, I can't imagine this game being particularly easy for you, because there's such a great arsenal of moves and technical ways to pull them off. I feel like everything turns into a big ass chess match in this game, and it is crazy. Like if you really want to see it, you can go to Versus and just put the computer versus computer, put it on hard, and just watch the madness that goes on. Or you can just look on YouTube and look at some of these tournament dudes. This game is amazing when you see people who are invested in the play. So overall, I really did and still do enjoy Killer Instinct, and this is such a welcomed addition to the lineup for the Xbox One. I wasn't expecting it at all. I ignored the hell out of it when they announced it. And I've seen a few of the tournaments that were going on, but I never really paid attention. After I got my hands on it, man, this is a hell of a game. And if you're not a fighting fan, and it doesn't matter, this game can be had for $20, which is the one I purchased, and you get the 5 characters, and that's about it. Or you can pay $40 and get the Ultra Edition, which includes the game and the older version of the game. I don't know if it's gold, or I forgot to check, sorry. But you do get an older version of the game with all the crazy characters, and you also get a lot of the accessories. So it's 6 characters now. There's 2 more coming. Is it Fugar and the Spinal Guy? I think I saw somewhere. I don't know when they'll be coming, but they're definitely coming. So the lack of a storyline can be a downfall depending on who you are, but the game is so loaded, I feel like you won't really miss it. The online is solid. It works pretty well. I've seen zero to little lag. I thought that was impressive, but there's definitely a lot to keep you coming back here. I hope to see that these guys stay on top of this game. They just don't let it sit, and they don't do a Capcom and come out with another version of it, 3 months from now. But Killer Instinct gets definitely a solid 5, and I'm not giving it a 5 because of technicalities and so on and so forth. What about the lack of storyline? It's not about that. I mean, this game is crazy amounts of fun, and not only is it fun, but it scales from everyone from novice to expert so well. It's a great fallback game. Sometimes you just need a game to take a break from the battlefields and the Call of Duties. You want to take a break from Madden, whatever it is you play. Man, $20? This is it right here, people. If you own an Xbox One, you should own this game. But it's your boy, Uncle RZA. I'm out of here. Peace.
Lockout!